Top 5 Danger at 150 yards. The following video comes from a YouTuber who's filmed himself stealth camping alone, or so he thought, because as it turns out, someone has been watching him the whole time. Sam from the channel The Northwest Wind was setting up camp on the woodlands of Cleveland when he spotted an old, torn tarp laying nearby. It instantly hit him with the heebie-jeebies.
I'm getting the out of here. Hello?
But he ignored his gut feeling and set his tent there anyway. Big mistake. Night falls, the forest goes pitch black, and that's when things get absolutely terrifying. Let's watch.
Somebody's out there. I don't know if they're coming this way or just walking around out there. I can't tell. Somebody's definitely walking around out there, though. Hang on. I don't want to leave the light on in case they could see in here. Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop. They're right outside the tent. Hello? I'm in here. Hello? Alright, I'm getting the out of here. Hello? What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? They're with me. They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went.
While Sam's still trapped inside, his tent starts folding inward.
They're touching my tent. Stop.
He shouts into the darkness, but gets total dead silence back. The fabric just keeps pressing in until the tent partially collapses right around him.
They collapsed my tent on me.
When Sam finally scrambles outside, the campsite looks completely empty, and things get even weirder. Take a look.
Where's my knife? They're with me. They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there. It smells like someone's smoking a cigarette too. I smell your cigarette! I smell your cigarette! I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Stay away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They could just be around. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. They're at my campsite. I see them. I see you reflecting off my tent. Leave my shit alone! One of them's following me. One of them. Okay, here's a trail of some kind.
Sam legs it from the campsite, picking his way through the woods, but in the pitch black, telling which way you're going is practically impossible. Then, near what he thinks is the tree line, he spots a light flickering in the dark about 150 yards behind him. And Sam stands there watching. It starts getting bigger. Whoever's holding that torch is headed straight for him.
Okay, I feel a little safer now, but that was up. Right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you! I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something, or what the happening. We're getting the here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Holy I don't like this.
This was his first smart decision of the day, darting out of there, but his spike of wisdom wouldn't last long, because in no time, he's already coming back to that freaky place for a second round.
I did just hear someone yelling back there. Someone's yelling back there. I don't know how far away, reasonably close. On purpose, so they know that I'm here. Holy crap, okay. Okay.
After hearing
The second time he visited the place, Sam stops eating after hearing somebody screaming from deep in the woods. Then, a shot.
On purpose, so they know that I'm here. Holy crap, okay.
It goes without saying that by the time darkness covers the woods, he's already running out of there again, scared of something we couldn't quite see on camera.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stay tonight, boys and girls. Ah! Okay, all right, okay. That guy was right, okay, let's go. All right, I'm out, see ya.
What on earth is actually going on in these freaking woods? Now, skeptics might put this down to some local weirdo playing head games with campers, but twice in the space of a month, on totally different nights, plus someone letting off a live shot, that's a massive stretch for a simple prank. How would they have known he'd be there again? Ancient woodlands like these are a chock-a-block with strange folklore. Plenty of people believe places like this are protected by territorial entities, playful nature spirits, or restless guardians that really do not like uninvited guests pitching a tent on their turf. But whether it's a pissed off woodland spirit warning him off, or something much worse, Sam got the message loud and clear. Safe to say, he won't be setting up camp there ever again. What's your take though? A protective spirit guarding its patch? Or a dangerous lunatic in the trees? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stay tonight, boys and girls. Ah!
Top 4. The Isolated Timber. This short forest clip surfaced online with a virtually zero info on who filmed it, where it was taken, or when. But something lurking in the background was enough to send Reddit into a frenzy, linking it straight to old cryptid stories. Let's take a look. Focus between the trees in the upper right section of the frame. A tall, pale humanoid shape can be seen among the trunks. Whatever it is, looks freakishly thin and stretched out, though, with the distance and awful camera quality, it's hard to tell its actual size. Suddenly, the camera drops straight to the forest floor. For a second, it looks like whoever's filming is about to leg it, but instead, they point back towards the same area. The pale shape is still visible, although it now appears to be standing in a slightly different position, and the clearest look comes during the final seconds. The Reddit people immediately branded it a Wendigo, while others reckon it looks more like one of those pale crawling creatures, but there's no confirmed location, no original audio, and no actual witnesses attached to the clip. With basically zero context, there's no telling if that shape was really standing in those woods, or just slapped in with CGI. It could easily be nothing more than a quick bit of cryptid fiction, but whatever's behind it, that figure lurking between the trees is pretty hard to unsee. Top 3. The Catchpool Void. This promo video from the Aqua Palace Para was meant to show off one of the water park's fastest river rides. But right in the opening seconds, something else briefly creeps into frame. Something that makes absolutely no effing sense. Watch closely.
Most extreme wild river ever.
Welcome to survival mode. This is where the real madness begins.
What appears to be another person's foot slips into view just before the camera enters the channel.
Ever. Welcome to survival mode.
At first, it seems obvious that another rider has simply gone ahead. The camera follows almost immediately. But throughout the next section, nobody can be clearly seen in the water. The movements make this seem impossible. The way he pans the camera just a couple of seconds later makes it very unlikely for whoever that was to be able to hide away from the field of view. The camera keeps much of the channel ahead in frame, and the layout of the attraction makes the moment even more curious. The canyon and the connected wild river guides riders through a controlled sequence of narrow channels and turns. But if another rider really was there seconds earlier, it is pretty weird that the camera never clearly catches up with them. Plus, the apparent foot was clearly too far away and in an angle that couldn't have possibly be part of the filmer's own body either. So who the hell was that then? Someone with their head dragging across the floor deep under the water, and that's why we see their foot? If yes, how did they get out in just a few seconds to avoid the camera? Or could it have been the residual energy of a tragic event where someone took their last breath right there, playing on a loop throughout the years? Chilling thought, and a true head scratcher, that's for sure. Hey, have you tried the new paranormal stuff we built for you yet? It's anomalytools.com. You can use ghost hunting tools like the spirit box, the trigger tones, and even the Ouija board. Okay, maybe not that last one if you're scared. It's all fun and games though. Give it a go at anomalytools.com. Top 2. The Empty Garage. This scary video began circulating online with the claim that a woman noticed something unusual at her neighbour's house while the owners were away on holiday. At first, nothing in the recording seems especially unusual. As the woman continues walking, the light inside the garage switches on and then goes dark again. A motion sensor, timer, or smart lighting system could easily explain that, but she keeps recording, and during the final seconds, the changing light reveals one more detail. A dark, human-shaped form can be seen behind the right side garage window. The shape appears to shift as the woman moves, although the low resolution makes it difficult to tell whether this is a person inside the garage or a reflection across the glass. The holiday story has been repeated through numerous reposts, but we couldn't confirm the original filmer, location, or the homeowners. So, we do not actually know whether the property was empty, but if the owners were really away, the most concerning explanation may not be paranormal at all. The changing light could have been reacting to somebody's movement inside, but damn, at that speed, you gotta be the Flash or Goku. What do you think is going on here? Did she unknowingly cause a disturbed spirit inside a house that was supposedly empty? We'll leave this one for you to decide. Top 1. The Martha Chapel Mapping. A Google Maps panorama taken inside a historic Texas cemetery caught something really unsettling, and viewers were quick to point it out once the image was uploaded online. Something near the tree line looked completely out of place. Keep your eyes on the left side of the large trunk. A pale, face-like shape appears to be peeking out from behind it. Some viewers thought it resembled a grey-skinned child watching the Street View camera. The image is static, compressed, and partially blocked by the tree, making it difficult to tell whether this is a person, an object, or pareidolia. And while most people focus on that face, the uploader claimed that there was another strange detail deep inside the cemetery. Did you see it? Let's zoom in. A dark reddish shape can be seen among the graves near the tree line. The original YouTube upload called this a second ghostly figure. However, nothing in the panorama is actually moving. Any apparent motion comes from the pan and zoom added during editing. The image was captured at the Martha Chapel Cemetery near Huntsville, Texas, close to Bowden Road, a route better known in local ghost stories as Demon's Road. Street view panoramas are created by stitching several images together, which can produce strange distortions around partially hidden people and objects. The camera may have caught two ordinary visitors standing in unfortunate positions, but whatever those shapes were, one thing's for sure, the image gave another reason to keep telling ghost stories about Martha Chapel Cemetery. Hand-like shape that forms out of the darkness. Look at the glass on the cabinet. Everything in the room has a reflection, except for the figure. It's a solid, dark shape with no reflection at all. The toy moving isn't a haunting, it's an invitation. But when that invitation is ignored,